Radio. Shout it.
What's happening, world? It's your boy B-High Radio. Shout it, man. And in the building with me, as always, I got my OG partner, Gangsta Wicked, the Ghetto Mafia, legendary trap out of the A-Town, Decatur West Greater. Now, Wick, today we're talking about a fight that's about to go down in history between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
Yes, sir. B-High, first of all, you didn't tell me. See, I always want you to go first.
Okay.
Because if I tell you, what I feel, one, you're going to probably be hating. Two, your little fans going to get on here. Hey, Wick only saying what B-High said. Wick, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't want you to say, you tell me who you think
okay.
First, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong again.
I got to keep it funky with this one, though, Wick. I've been watching Tyson train online for the last few months, and this nigga looks like he's going to go in there and knock Roy Jones' head off, okay? I don't see Roy Jones surviving in that. First of all, Wick, the man that went up a weight class, okay? So he ain't used to getting busy on that weight. Tyson's always been a heavyweight.
Belt in the heavyweight class. What are you talking about? He's not used to it. He's the only fighter that has ever went from a middleweight to a heavyweight and won the belt. What do you mean he's not? Who's not used to it?
That nigga ain't Mike Tyson. And I'm going to sit it right there. Now, ain't no disrespect to Roy Jones Jr. because I love him. But Mike Tyson is a motherfucker.
Mike, see, you just like all the rest of you people on here. They're going to be commenting. They're going to be hating. They're going to be saying the same thing. But this is what I said this last night to a couple of my partners who was sitting around drinking a couple of beers talking about this same exact thing. First of all, any time that Mike Tyson, and I love Mike Tyson. Matter of fact, I'm going to come back on your show because I got a story about Mike Tyson in the 2004 BET Awards. But that's not either here or there. Mike Tyson, anytime that he has ever fought anybody with some balls, he gets knocked the fuck out. Period. Evander, Lennox, Buster, anytime that Mike Tyson made a living, and it's gonna be people on here mad. It's gonna be people on here gonna ride with me. Mike Tyson made his living off beating up old men that's retired. Niggas my age. He been beating up on niggas 47. For real. I don't listen. I follow boxing. Mm-hmm. I don't even have Mike Tyson in my top 10.
Okay, now you need to just shut your mouth, Wick. You need to shut your mouth right now.
Hopkins, I'm talking about pound for pound. Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm talking about pound. Of course, Ali and all the big guys. You know he's not better than Evander nor Lennox Lewis. He got knocked out by both of them. And I'm not talking about a technical knockout. I'm talking about knock the fuck out. Slide. Oh, no. You haven't seen Lennox Lewis, Evander out. Knocked out sleep like that. Now I'll give you this. Because I know you confused, man. You are. You confused, bruh. Because 50 and what? I don't one thing about me is I don't go on like a lot of these fake what do you call them? What are we?
Bloggers, commentators.
Yeah, commentators. They go and they look up all the stats. I don't know all the stats. So
I ain't got none either.
50 fights. He maybe don't lost 7, 8 fights. Mike Tyson. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones fought a couple of more fights, maybe a little bit over 60, and I think he lost right around 8 or 9 fights. Mm-hmm. Also, I may be wrong. I do know Evander Holyfield knocked him out in 1996. I do know he got knocked out again in 2002 by Lennox Lewis. That's without me looking at everything. Now let me tell you something. I saw the same promo that you saw. He looked good. He fast. He's always looked like that. All Roy Jones. This fight is going 8 rounds. Am I correct? 8. Aren't they fighting for 8?
I don't even know exactly how. I just know they fighting tonight.
Sure it is. They're 2 old men. They fighting 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? It might be less, but let's just say 8 rounds. They fighting 8 rounds. All Roy Jones Jr. got to do is get out them first 2 rounds. He get out them first 2 rounds with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, everybody knows he's going to come out and he's going to give you everything that he got in them first 2 rounds. Run, pack a lunch, duck and dodge, rope a dope, whatever you got to do. Roy Jones Jr. for 2 rounds. 2 rounds. And then you're going to knock him out.
You think he going to KO Tyson?
Tyson, that's normally how Tyson likes to go out. Knock the fuck out. He either going to knock you out or get knocked out. Now, look, I love Mike Tyson. Let's be clear. Mike Tyson is the star power of this. If Mike Tyson wasn't in this, nobody be watching. Nobody be watching Evander and Roy Jones. Yeah. Or George Foreman and Evander Holyfield. So you gotta give him props for that. He's legendary. He's iconic. But he's the what are you from? Brooklyn? The Brooklyn hype. That's all he. Anytime he fight a Southern boy, you know what? Scratch them too. You know what we really need is since he's from Brooklyn, Roy Jones is from Florida. Let's have Rick Ross in 50 fight. We need 50 Cent to bring out. That's what I really want to see. We need Ross to bring out Roy Jones, the Florida connection, and we need Fitty. See, Fitty got a lot to say about everybody. Yeah. He always got something to say. Won't you come on out? Won't you come out with Mike? And the pre-fight, the pre-card should be you and Ross. Hey, I've been looking at Ross too. Ross been working out lately. It's some people on here gonna be talking about, man, Ross been working out.
Now hold up, Wick. I gotta ask you this though. What is Roy gonna do if Mike catch that man with one of them vicious hooks or uppercuts, man, in their first 2 rounds?
Now, I looked at Roy Jones in the way in. Them chicken legs are a concern of mine. Now, Roy didn't look like he put the most time in the gym on this right here. So Tyson did look good to be, 60 years old or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Roy, he didn't look that good. He looked, he looked a little like he don't swallow a P-52 Vector white wall. You know what I'm saying? He looked with the rim. Look like he don't swallow the whole set. But this man has some of the fastest hands ever been recorded. Ever been recorded. Besides Money May, yeah, I'd say pound for pound, he's the fastest boxer that I have ever seen. Maybe Sugar Ray Leonard. Maybe that's it. And for a heavyweight, he still trumps them because he went from middleweight, wanted that middleweight, then went to heavyweight. So like I tell y'all, I'm not just saying this, like when I told y'all the same thing about that Gucci and that Jesus. I ain't just, look, everybody got on me, this don't matter, style, it ain't about what a person wore, what a person this, what a person that. Yeah, it does matter. If and going back to that, if songs didn't, if none of that mattered, then we wouldn't need no artists to sit up there in the chair and just play their songs back to back. Stuff does matter. Now, getting back to this right here, Roy Jones Jr. has that flair. That's why I told you. If he can get it past those 2 rounds, Tyson gonna come out swinging for the fences. We know what he gonna do. Head down, swinging for the fences. All Roy got to do is just stay out of that for 2 rounds and then beat him to a pulp. Anytime Mike Tyson. Hey, this is going to be Civil War. This is going to be the North against the South. And they're going to be, we got a lot of traders down here. We got a lot of Tom Dicks and Uncle Toms down here. There's Mike Tyson there, Mike Tyson that, Mike Tyson. We got that. I'm riding with the South. I'm riding with the boy out of Florida, who is the only person in the world that has went from middle to heavyweight and won in both weight classes. That's who I'm riding with. Mike Tyson will be on the pavement tonight. If I'm wrong, B-High, I'll come on here tomorrow. I apologize to all your wild fans, because you got some crazy ones. I apologize to each and every one of them. But if I'm right, I want your little fans, and I always got something to say to Gangsta Wicked, to get on here and say, OG Wick, salute, you were right. And that's what's going to happen.
I can dig it. Wick, appreciate it, man. Hey, everybody comment below. Let me know exactly who you think is about to win this fight tonight and why. Me personally, I'm going for Mike Tyson because, you can't bet against that crazy nigga. Roy Jones is a bad man. They ain't gonna take that from him.
Out of the South Beehive, you better win. Cause if you don't win, we getting you one of them little tight little 1-bedroom apartments for $5,000 in New York City. You ain't getting a backyard, no nothing.
Appreciate it, Wick.
Salute, man.